training week. I think a lot of you thought, well, what's this? You know, something different, coaches coming over from England. What's this all about? I think people were a little bit skeptical about it. But for me, I knew we had to set the season off in the right way. And I wanted you guys focused from day one. And we had a great turnout for that Swindon week, and I thought it was fantastic. And that certainly set the tone for the season ahead. Here we are, we've just finished up on November 7th. It's a long season. It can be challenging physically and mentally. And I think the varsity team did a great job pulling through, as we've all seen in the playoffs there. For me, obviously, the varsity was truly an amazing season, something I'll remember for my lifetime. 18-0, state champions, as we've already said, Eastern champions, KVAC playoff champions, the NSCAA rankings #1 nationally and in Region 1. That's truly a phenomenal achievement, ladies. Well done. As always, I've got Hilary and Sam to watch in the front row. I'm watching you girls, be good. For me, I'll fondly remember some great highlights of these truly wonderful young ladies and some great characters of the team. I had to write these down so I could make sure I remember all of them. I'm just going to run through some highlights for me. Eliza's DJing on the bus to and from games. Pat and I had a headache on every away game, I can tell you that. It was almost so bad that at Oxford Hills I had to run to the snack shack after arriving and ask the Oxford Hills AD to open up the concessions because I was feeling nauseous after the bus ride. So thank you, Eliza, for your great DJing skills. You did a great job. I'll also remember Sam Roy leaving her equipment on the bus at Lewiston, and the bus had driven off to get his lunch. So we stood there 5 minutes before the game. Sam doesn't have any cleats, no shin guards. She does have her uniform, thankfully. So we had to hunt around, and thankfully we got Sam some cleats, and she was able to play the game. That'll stick in my mind. I'll also remember Christina Bayman turning up regularly at practice with absolutely no equipment whatsoever. No cleats, no socks. We're lucky we had shorts and a shirt. But it was a great sight. We had a lot of fun with that. And again, we borrowed equipment to make sure that she could practice with us. So I'll also remember, on a more serious note, Alexa Dearborn's tremendous long throw-ins. Alexa, that was, stick in my mind forever, launching that ball in the penalty box, causing havoc for the opposition. Alison Morton's determination to score with 13 seconds left against Messalonsky. That was sheer courage. Alexa played her a great ball. Pat and I were screaming from the side, pass it to Hilary, pass it. But she ran on and scored a brilliant goal. That takes courage and determination. I'll also remember Hilary Champagne, our fox in the box. Her 3 goals. That's an English phrase. If you're a good striker, you're a fox in the box. So her 3 goals against Waterville, that for me was the big game of the season. And I jumped about 20 foot in the air when the 3rd one went in. So I'll always remember Hilary's 3 goals in that game. I'll also remember you parents as well. When that goal went in, I saw Lou, other parents running on the field, embracing the girls. And for me, that's what it's all about. It's about seeing that emotion of the girls succeeding, playing great soccer, and that's obviously filtering through to the parents, and you're enjoying the moment with us. Tremendous memory. I'll also remember Alison Morton's 2 goals in the state final. What great finishing. We're very full of his job. A great player like that. She took her goals calmly, and that was a great day for Ali. I'll also remember Becca Miller and Alison Morton's outstanding individual goals in the KVAC playoff final against Bangor. We played okay, didn't play our best game, but they were 2 goals of the season for us. Ali's volley from the corner on our side of the field, and Becca's thunder strike, left foot, top of the goal. 2 wonderful goals to win the tournament. I'll also remember Eliza, Taylor and Sam lifting the trophy in the state game on Saturday. That will stay with me forever and ever. It was a tremendous sight, and Taylor's still grinning. She hasn't taken the grin off her face. That's great. And also the out of the world, we mentioned it earlier, I think Joe mentioned it, the bus ride home, where really we had not too many rules on the bus ride home. They were all good girls, but the music was turned up loud. I think Don Crane didn't quite know what was going on, but hey, that was the time for us to enjoy the moment and let the kids enjoy it, and there was some great singing, and again, something I'll remember. Ladies, these memories will live with us all forever and ever. It was a truly tremendous season. I know I'm very touched by what you did this year, and I hope you are too, and there'll be great memories forever. So, great season, ladies. Next we come on to the Varsity Rookie of the Year Award. I'm going to present this. This goes to Alison Hill. This young lady came to my attention in that Swindon Town team training week. Just stay there for a minute, Ali. What I noticed, I always look for a player who can see the field in tight situations. You often wonder whether a freshman can play in a varsity game out on the field because it's so physically demanding. But this girl's got the intelligence of being able to play the game, to see the field around her, that she doesn't physically have to be as strong as other players because she can get herself out of tight, difficult situations. She's a clever player. She also has an outstanding attitude, is out there passing the ball before practice, ready to play. You can tell she just has a passion for the game. I want to congratulate you on Rookie of the Year. Next we have our MVP defense, and actually Coach Bradbury is going to announce this recipient.
So I got on board, Mark says, you got defense, what do you want to do? He says, push them up. So probably all season long, it's step, as we try to get offsides traps. And it was near and dear to me, because that's what I played sweeper when I was in college and high school and stuff. And so it was fun. And what a great back four. And then we had one or two people that we could swap in and out. It was just awesome to watch you guys just shut them down. And you know, some of the goals that went in were flukes. It happens. But when you are mind to it, you just shut everyone down. It was a thing to use. It was great. And so our Defensive Player of the Year is Samantha Roy.
And now we have MVP Offense, and Coach Roach is going to do that.
It's my pleasure to present this award to a young lady that's been with us for 4 years. She is a box in a box. I mean, she does that little cut back. She comes from the wing. Martin says, well, when am I going to start her? Well, up front, put her on the wing. In the middle, doesn't matter. Just put her. She's going to play well wherever she plays. The MVP Offensive Player of the Year is Hillary Champagne.
Finally, we have the MVP. Now, I should also say that these awards are not choices just from the coaches. These are actually votes from all the ladies and the coaches. So it's a true representation, if you're getting one of these awards, that is coming from your peer group, and that makes it extra special. The MVP for us this year, I look for an MVP to set the example of what to do and how to train, to work hard at practice every day. And this lady certainly is a perfect role model. You can tell she's got a passion for the game, but you can tell she's got a passion for training. And that to me is the key, because if she has a passion for training, she's going to improve at a quicker level than someone that doesn't. And I think we can all learn a little bit from her, the way she comes in and works her socks off, as I say, in every game and also in the practices. She had 30 plus goals, 15 plus assists. The thing that sticks out for me also that makes this lady an MVP is on the bus ride down to Scarborough. This young lady came up to the coaches. We were all very nervous, and I think that showed in obviously the first part of the game, but she came up to me on the bus ride down and handed everybody a letter. It was a 2-page A4 letter explaining the emotions and what this meant to us to be a champion on that day. And I think that was the perfect way to set the tone for what we were going to achieve that day. And that really is a true mark of an MVP, not what she does on the field only, but what she does off it and the way she works. And our MVP is Alison Walton.